here to do a performance for children about getting active and being more healthy.
I love myself, I love my body. I hate my hair.
My favorite part was dancing and getting to perform it at the talent show.
When I wake up in the morning, I jump straight up out of my bed. I don't need a second warning, I'm on full speed ahead.
I like getting to know everybody, and I like the dancing and the acting and the people who ran it. Amanda, John were really nice too.
Yeah, the whole point of this, the dancing and the acting and the singing was really fun too.
Yeah, it was just
great experience.
Energetic and fun.
Marie, how did you feel about tonight's performance?
Okay.
Okay. Was it fun?
Yeah.
Yeah? What was your favorite part about it?
Hopping, skipping, slide.
Well, it looked really good. It looked good.
Ready, set, action!
I first saw Illusion Theater when I was a freshman, and I very distinctly remember after the performance thinking, gosh, why did none of my friends tell me about this? It really, really impacted me. I remember they talked about all sorts of social stuff like sexuality, bullying, stereotypes, and I was just like, hey, that's true. I've experienced this, and it was something that I could relate to, and just being able to relate to it, it was like, oh, I'm not the only one. I joined next year, and I joined this year, and it's really been a good experience for me because I can write about my own experiences, I can share them with other people. I get to be part of a group who's all wants to teach their peers, who all has been through stuff, and we get to work together and make this thing that I think is really good.
People who are in it get to have an opportunity to say what they think and really speak from their hearts, while the school then gets to see that. And a lot of kids, especially the freshmen and the sophomores who haven't had the experiences that some of us older ones have had, can see that they're not alone. We've all been through having rumors said about us. We've had all these different experiences that are discussed in it. Sometimes you're just so happy, I feel like I could punch you. Why would anybody say that?
It also lets us show a story about us. And I really like how students can bring their own ideas into the project instead of having a script and trying out. We get to write our own stories and our own life experiences and put them into a show.
It just makes it a little bit more believable if it's personal.
Last year, I wrote a piece about autism because I have Asperger's. And I don't know, it just helped me to get in touch more with the audience and to reach out to them in a really deep and personal way. A lot of people, they didn't know a lot about Asperger's until I went up there and I told them. And for me, it was a really emotional piece, and I felt like we had a lot of those last year, which is great, but I kind of felt like we needed some more humor. So this year, then, what I did is, instead of making an emotional monologue piece, I made a really funny and creative skit.
The writing the monologues and the speaking from the heart, it's helped me be a better writer for my English classes, and going up in front of everybody and sharing my monologues. It's helped me be a lot more confident, and I'm a lot more outgoing than I was before. One cousin who can't even read a poem or walk past my grandparents' television without crying.
It's really something worthwhile, and I don't say that about everything.
Ready? Woo, 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 woo! Where you are, ready, set, go. King up. Whoops. Chelsea. Try not to let it fall if you can. Sarah. See if we can keep it going. King up. Sarah. Oh wow. You're just trying to experience what it's like as people talk to you with this label on you. So low. Break.
I suppose you wrote all those papers.
Probably don't exercise at all.
So where are you going?
Why are you saying that?
Okay, Leia, what?
I'm forgetful.
How do you know that?
Because, I mean, in the example that you guys did is exactly what everyone else is doing.
What did they do? They said,
do you remember what you did to? Are you sure you remember my name? I don't remember. Do you remember what I just said?
How did it make you feel? What was it feeling when they kept?
It was
like,
just, I mean, it was kind of funny. Like, I knew that, I feel like if I was actually forgetful, it'd be like, okay. I'd be kind of mad.
yeah.
Oh, Earth, you're too wonderful for anybody to realize you. Do any human beings ever realize life while they live it? Every minute?
Do any human beings really realize life when they live it? Every minute? Is that what it is? I think, I mean, I just think it's so cool the way, it's so brilliant of Thornton Wilder to think of having us see this young, beautiful woman that we met when Katie was reading it, and then having her as Megan try to decide whether or not she wants to marry George, and then here, just a few years later, she's gone. You know, her life's gone.
You guys, this is our best performance yet.
Back in the day, we were excited to open a box of Cracker Jacks. Now we're not opening much of anything in fear of anthrax. Back in the day, we didn't have to worry about our planes being hijacked by terrorists. But now it seems as if the whole country is on one big hit list. Now I know what it means to be in the real world. And with that, I just lift my head and pray. A short time ago, I was just a little girl, but that was back in the day.
I'm ready to meet him, cause where I'm living ain't right. Black hate white, white hate black. It's right back to the same fight. They got us suspecting the war, but the real war is to follow the law of the Lord. It's easier to say, but it hurts my heart. I'm really trying to win, so where do I start?
Thou shalt not steal.
But what if he stole from me?
Thou shalt not kill.
What if he's trying to kill me?
Thou shalt not take my name in vain. No matter how hard it rains, withstand the pain.
I'm ready to meet him, cause where I'm living ain't right. Black hate white, white hate black. It's right back to the same fight. They got us suspecting the war, but the real war is to follow the law of the Lord.
I dream of living. I dream of living and not being dead. Not on the block with a threat to the hole in the head. I dream of being the one taking care of everyone's needs. I dream of everyone not having to get their stress off of weed. I dream of touching what I never touched before, seeing what I never seen before, because I know my dreams are gonna come through, for sure.